Chapter 5. Kinds of Beaks and Claws. Birds are wonderful creatures. We all love to look at them. They also need food to live and grow as we do. But an interesting thing about birds is that they do not have teeth to eat their food. Instead, they have beaks in its place. These beaks are very useful for the birds. They help the birds to get their food and eat it. Some birds make their nests with the help of their beaks. Birds cut, tear, open, and crush the food with their beaks. Birds also use their beaks to protect themselves from their enemies. Most birds smoothen their feathers with beaks. This is called preening. Let's read about the different kinds of beaks and how birds use them. Strong, sharp, and curved beaks. Flesh-eating birds like hawk, kite, owl, vulture, and eagle have strong, sharp, and curved beaks. They use their beaks to tear flesh. They are called birds of prey. Short, hard, and horny beaks. Some birds crush seeds and grains. They have short, hard, and horny beaks. Peacock, sparrow, pigeon, and finch have short, hard, and horny beaks. Curved and hooked beaks. Parrots have hooked or curved beaks. They crack nuts and hard fruits with their beaks. Their beaks also help them climb up the trees. Strong and kissel-shaped beaks. A woodpecker has a strong, heavy, and kissel-shaped beak. It pulls out the insects living under the barks of trees to eat. Short and broad beaks. Swallows have broad and short beaks which are sticky from inside. When these birds fly, they keep their beaks wide open. Thus, tiny flying insects get stuck inside their mouth. Long, slender, and curved beaks. Some birds, like hoopoe and kettle egret, eat insects hiding in the holes. They have curved and long slender beaks for pulling out insects from holes in the ground. Broad and flat beaks. The duck has flat and broad beak with tiny holes at the edges. It feeds on plants, insects, and worms present in water. When the duck takes up muddy water containing insects, worms, etc., all the mud and water flows out from the tiny holes, leaving plants, insects, and worms inside the beak. Long, thin, and pointed beaks. The sunbird has a long, thin, and pointed beak. It sucks nectar from the flowers with the help of its beak. Feet and claws of birds. Feet and claws of different birds also vary. Most birds have 4 toes on each foot, and all birds have a claw at the tip of each toe. The claws help birds in catching, holding, and eating the food. They help some birds in walking, swimming, climbing, and perching. They protect the birds from their enemies. Let's study about different types of feet and claws. Perching birds. Some birds like sparrow, myna, and crow have 3 toes in front and 1 at the back that help them to hold the branches of a tree very firmly. These birds are called perching birds. These birds even sleep while perching. Preying birds. Some birds like eagle, vulture, owl, and hawk are called the birds of prey or preying birds. These birds have very strong and sharp claws for tearing the flesh of the prey. These claws are called talons. These claws help them to catch and hold their prey firmly. They have 3 toes in front and 1 behind, just like perching birds. Climbing birds. Some birds like woodpeckers and parrots are climbing birds. They have 2 toes pointing in the upward direction and 2 toes in the downward direction. These toes help them to climb up and to cling to the bark of trees. running, or scratching birds. Birds like hens have strong feet with 3 long toes in front and a short hind toe which is higher up on the leg. These toes help them to scratch the earth and bring out the buried food, seeds, and insects. Each of the toe has a sharp, horny claw. These birds run and walk on the ground. Wading birds. Some birds like cranes and herons have thin, long, and graceful legs with wide spreading toes. These toes keep the feet from sinking into the mud, and the birds can wade through the muddy waters easily. Their long legs help them in walking without getting their feathers wet. Swimming birds. Some birds like penguins, ducks, and swans have webbed feet. They have 3 toes in front and 1 toe at the back. The 3 front toes are joined by special webs in between skin. These push the water away like paddles while swimming. The webbed feet of the birds enable them to swim very fast. Points to remember. Birds do not have teeth to eat food. Birds use their beaks to eat food. Ducks have broad and flat beaks with tiny holes at the edges. Most birds have 4 toes on each foot. The claws help the birds in catching, holding, and eating food.